All right, so this is the follow-up. The bike is running great. I'm at 908 RPM, 860 to 900. If I blip the throttle rapidly, then at that point, what it's going to do is go to 1,000 and then bring itself back down to 900. So it's sitting back to its regular place. I took out the power commander connector from the other video. You'll see it. I'm going to leave it out for now. Wait until nice weather, get a chance to take it out, just take it out for a ride and then see how everything turns out before I plug it back up. If I'm going to use it again, if not, I'm just going to disconnect the power commander and keep it off completely. So this little guy that I'm untwining right now, it's a tachometer for small motor. You just wrap the spark plug wire, and then I had this one's from Amazon. So if you look at this model here, I don't remember, there's no brand. I actually set it at number 3, and the tach actually read a lot better. I initially had it at 2, it's reading half that, so then I guess it's just a revolution per whatever the way the setting is set. So because I could hear the motor rev high initially, so I know I was at 13 to 15 to 1700 at one point, and that was all due to a leaky coolant bolt. I guess whoever did the coolant prior to me left that bolt a little loose and it started seeping. Never replaced the crush gasket, so I fixed all of that, and then filled the reservoir, which is down here on the back side. That's a little dark. Reservoir is tucked down here, right there. Filled it, cleaned it, and then drained the coolant. The bolt is going to be straight through here. There's plenty of video. It's going to be right through there. I would take a piece of cardboard or something that you don't want, small piece, cover it, angle it down towards your pan pocket before you open it, because once you crack that puppy open, it literally spits right out into the ground for you. So I don't see any video on that, so I'll make a note of that on my coolant one. So long and short is basically I saddle the bike, and then I heat it till I fill it. I put one quart in, and then I end up having to cap it because it kept spitting it back out on me. So I was losing more than gaining coolant, and then until the fan came on. Once the fan came on, the initial heat up, I turned this off. I uncapped this with a towel. Just watch it, because it gets warm enough, hot enough, enough pressure, just blow back on you, just spit it all over your place and burn you. So I was able to pour another quart in. And then after the first warm up, I actually warmed this bike up 3 times. I could let it cool down, start it back up, cool down, start it back up, cool down, start it back up. There's no video on telling you how to top this off. So I'm not talking about topping this guy off. I'm talking about if you drain it and you're filling it, it's going to take time. It took me over an hour. I basically between the warm up and cool down, and then let this thing drain itself. I don't have a bike stand on this thing, so if you have to saddle it, I saddle it and then pick it up from the floor, slowly fill it. And when I say slowly fill it, you're basically trickle pouring it, and then watch it go down this tube here, because this is the upper end of the reservoir for the excess. So you'll never fill this one. You're basically just going to backfill this one, and it takes time. You can watch it just gurgle itself up. When you're actually warming it up, you can just idle it till hot, fill it, uncap it, fill it, cap it back up, warm it up again, and then at that point, once you get in the second quart in, the last quarter quart is going to take some time. So to half a quart, that actually takes a lot of time. That was the one that takes forever. I'm still not done, so this is my 4th time burping it. So tomorrow I'm going to burp it 2 more times and see if there's a more air pocket in there. That was what was causing the original high idle. So the bolt down here was dripping, which I didn't see. And then once I fixed that, the reservoir was low. It wasn't even empty, it was just low. And then it caused the bike to idle about 1300 RPM. And then about a year I have not worked on it, had a chance to, and then right now I do. So long and short is problem solved. So tomorrow I'm going to re-burp it, and then with the other video you see I'm idling at 900 RPM. And then the power commander was my other problem that I had originally. So with any aftermarket items, just be careful. I was able to start the bike last year all season long, no problem, on and off, on and off. And then a year later, about 8 months, I left the park without starting it. I came back to start it. I thought it was bad fuel, so I basically just took the Harbor Freight, the red tubes that pump out the fuel, pump out all the fuel as much as I can. I came down the right side, left side, and then I drained out all the fuel, and then I added brand new fuel in. I had stabilized it in prior, but I sat for over almost 8 months. So I actually refilled this with brand new fuel, and then I just got the crank. I originally sprayed starter fluid, and it would just flutter. It would run, brrr, and then die. So I thought I had no fuel issue. So the other video shows you that how I just kind of went through, and I'm gonna just go through it right now. The fuel pump, it'll whine, and then you'll hear the click, click, click. That means the fuel injector up here, there's a little module back here, that's actually feeding fuel into the line. So before I took anything else off, I actually seen the aftermarket item up here. And I said, you know what, let me unplug and plug the factory stuff back in. As soon as I did that, the bike started right up. So FYI, aftermarket items, you got to be careful. It doesn't matter what brand it is. It is I believe the one that they have installed is a Cobra Commander. But because the connectors were loose, it caused all kind of issues. So I took that bad boy out. I left it unplugged for now. I'm not going to play with it till later on. But for the time being, the bike idled back to normal. I'm idling at 900, and it's working good for now. So let's see. Hopefully, knock on wood, there's nothing else with this bike, and then I'll enjoy the rest of the summer. So hopefully that helps you. I did a lot of Riddick reviews. I couldn't see anything in there regarding how to solve the high idle problem, and nobody actually put a fix, which I'm going to go in there and put one in there. But for this YouTube video, this is just a run through of what I did so far and then how to fix it. So, all right, good luck with yours and ride safe.